When it comes to AI, most organisations are starting in the wrong place. They see it as technology, as tools or systems. That framing makes AI feel familiar, so it gets explored tactically, delegated early, and often downplayed to reduce fear. All of that feels sensible, but we may be looking at this from the wrong angle. One of the biggest problems with AI is its name. The word artificial carries judgment, fake, imitation, distrust. So before we think, we react. Language shapes behaviour, and the word artificial positions AI as something separate from us. But what we are really talking about is intelligence. Intelligence with a difference. Whether you have seen it this way before or not, leadership has always been an intelligence problem. Leaders pursue goals with limited resources, under constraints, so newly available intelligence matters. To understand why, we need to look at how intelligence actually works. Intelligence is not just something people have, it is something we live inside. It exists in our cells, our minds, our companies, and our civilizations. It always follows the same pattern. Signals are perceived. They are interpreted, a response is chosen, action follows. That loop runs continuously, improving through iteration. Intelligence does not live in one place. It emerges through systems, and the design of the system determines the pace of progress. Evolution learns over generations. Humans learn over years. But our latest form of intelligence offers something radically different. That difference is speed. For the first time, human intelligence is no longer the fastest on the field. This matters, because when others use this new intelligence well, they move ahead. Inside your own organisation, a second risk appears. Fast intelligence will spread. That part is inevitable. When it isn't shaped, it pulls people in different directions. This new intelligence strengthens personal views and lets people move faster. And when differences widen, the organisation starts to drift. These are not technology risks. They are leadership risks. We have already seen what fast intelligence unlocks. Protein folding is one example. For decades, scientists understood the components. But predicting structure was slow and uncertain. Fast intelligence has now solved the problem completely. Pharmaceutical developments tell us the same story. During the COVID-19 pandemic, progress was limited by time, not ideas. Fast intelligence collapsed decision cycles. Humans did not become smarter. We were able to circumvent ourselves as we were the constraint. This same shift is now transforming business, fast-tracking software development, customer service, analysis, and learning. Yet AI is still often framed as a media creator, or clever tools, or a threat to jobs. These headlines distract us from seeing where the real opportunity sits, in task-specific assistance, intelligence that can plan work, execute it, and report outcomes. Running inside the workflows organisations already use. The question is not whether to adopt this, it is how to integrate it. The answer is infrastructure, a shared intelligence layer designed deliberately, working through existing people, processes, and systems by introducing task-specific assistance, solving one problem at a time, whilst remaining connected to shared context and controlled by governance. This is how the protein problem and COVID-19 vaccines were solved. It is how organisations gain a significant advantage. Infrastructure can extend beyond the walls of a business, integrating suppliers, customers, and partners. When intelligence is designed this way, new opportunities are unlocked. Onboarding accelerates. New launches become simpler. Acquisitions become easier to handle and leverage. Strategy cascades from the daydream to the day job. Risk does not disappear, but it becomes visible, traceable, and considered. which is why integrated intelligence is safer than fragmented adoption. When fast intelligence spreads through a business in an uncontrolled way, transformational change is left to chance. Leaders must apply their own intelligence. They must perceive the change in the world, interpret what this really means for them, decide on their path forward, and act with urgency. Our world is changing faster than ever before. People will still leave, markets will continue to move, restrictions will change, but intelligence no longer has to be lost, and now it adapts and learns at increasingly quicker rates. So there is a choice. Do you let intelligence evolve by default, or do you design it deliberately, in line with your intent, values, and direction? Intelligence will keep accelerating. The only question left is whether it works for you or around you, and that choice sits with leadership.